class, in yesterday class, what we have seen. So general form is our normal form. Then after general form, F6 is our. Next, last one is so parametric form. F7, form 7 is so form 7 is parametric form. So in this parametric form, again, the two types are there. So one is algebraic parametric form, and the second one is trigonometric parametric form. So first one is in this one, algebraic parametric form. First one is algebraic parametric form. So algebraic parametric form means, suppose any line is given. For example, suppose this line, a general form of this straight line is what? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is given. So on this straight line, we need to consider one point. Suppose this is the straight line is given, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So we need to consider one point px1 y1 on a straight line while solving the problem. Yes or no? While solving the problems. So sometimes what we need to do is, we will take the general equation of the line. They will give some data. So in the data, some px1 y1 lies on this variable point, lies on this line is given. So this px1 lies on this line means, what we do, if we consider if we say just px1 lies on this line, that's not enough. Yes or no? We should write one equation. Means we should say, if px1 y1 lies on this line, means we should write this equation, pax1 plus by1 plus c is equal to 0. The meaning of this one is what? This x1 y1 is satisfying this equation. Means if you put x1 in place of x1 in place of y1, ax1 plus by1 plus c is becoming what? 0. So you should write this equation if you consider this as the point. So because it lies on a line, therefore it will satisfy the equation. So now we will consider, if the point px1 lies on a given line, then we will consider this as one equation, and we solve the problem, and we will use this condition while solving the problem. So here, to solve here two unknowns, suppose here x1 y1 are two unknowns, we require how many equations? Here, to solve unknowns, two unknowns, we need two equations. To solve three unknowns, we need three equations. So here, to solve this x1 y1 two unknowns, we need two equations. So this is one equation is this itself, x1 y1 lies on this line. One more equation we require. From the question, they will give some other condition. From that one, you will get another equation. We solve this first and second equation and solve for this x1 y1. This is actually procedure. But here, instead of considering x1 y1, we can solve the problem by considering the p in terms of a single variable. Instead of taking x1 y1, two variables we have taken here. Two variables. To solve these two variables, we need two equations. But instead of this two variable, we can consider only one variable, that is called as a parametric, algebraic parametric form. So how to consider this x1 y1 in terms of a single variable? That is very, very important one. Now we will see how we consider. Means, see, on a line, the given line is what? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is a given line. Instead of taking the point x1 y1, what I do is, I will take the point in a single variable. I will consider x is equal to t. In this one, I will consider x equal to t. So for x equal to t, then corresponding y value, this is p. Here x is equal to, I consider as t. Here t is a parameter variable. So now if x equal to t, then corresponding y value we need. For that one, you put x equal to t in this one, at plus by plus c equal to 0. Isolate y here. Therefore, by is equal to minus at minus c. Here y is our requirement, that is minus at minus c by b. So this is corresponding y value. So now what we do here, we will write in place of y minus at minus c by b. Now tell me here, if you consider the point like this, I considered x equal to t, then corresponding y value in terms of t I found. Now the point is t comma minus at minus c by b. Now in this one, you need not to substitute, you need not write the equation like this, because here if you say px1 lies on this line, that doesn't work, because we are treating that it lies on a line, but we should substitute and we should use this equation. But if you consider the point like parametric point, again you need not to write any equation, because this lies, this t minus t comma minus at minus c by b itself says that this lies on this line, because we have taken the point in such a way that this lies on a line. That's why you need not write any equation. Now here, how many parameters are there? 2. We need to solve how many variables? 2 variables. Here, how many variables are there in this one? Only t. If you solve for t, that's enough. That's why this is easier, this considering algebraic parameter. So how why we consider t x equal to t? I will consider y is equal to t. Nothing will happen. You can consider like this according to our requirement, according to our convenient. So we can consider. If you consider y is equal to t, then corresponding x value you will get. Therefore, b into t plus c equal to 0. Now ax equal to what? Minus bt minus c. X equal to what? Minus bt minus c by a. If you consider y is equal to t, p becomes what? T comma minus bt minus c by a. Not only x equal to t and y is equal to t. You can consider, sometimes the convenient is t plus some alpha, or suppose t plus some 3. We need to consider, sometimes we need to consider x equal to t plus something. In that situation, then t will not give the direct x coordinate. Yes or no? In these situations, you calculate t, then you put the t in this one, then you will get x value. Suppose t turn out to be some 4, then t, for this t equal to 4 is not the x coordinate. You put again t equal to 4 in this one, therefore x coordinate is 7. That comes from the practice, how to consider. If you solve the problem, it will be clear. For example, here we have taken the general equation of the straight line. Suppose how to consider the point on in a straight line, I will explain. Suppose x plus y is equal to 4 is there. So on this line, how to consider the point? You put x equal to t, then you substitute t plus y is equal to 4, then y is equal to what? 4 minus t. Therefore, the point on this straight line, variable point on this straight line is what? T comma 4 minus t. It always satisfies. If you substitute x equal to t, y is equal to 4 minus t, t cancel, 4 is equal to 4. Yes, it lies on this line. Suppose the line is 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. Then here, y equal to t I substitute. You can take x equal to t also. Therefore, 2x plus 3t plus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2x equal to minus 3t minus 7. Therefore, x equal to what? Minus 3t minus 7 by 2. Therefore, the point will be what? P, x coordinate first, minus 3t minus 7 by 2. So here, oh, here we have written in reverse order actually. Here, the point is what? X coordinate is minus bt minus c by a comma t. So here, minus 3t minus 7 by 2 comma y is what? T. This is the point. So this is the way to consider the point in a single parameter. And what is the advantage? So we can solve, instead of solving instead of solving for 2 variables, it is enough to solve for 1 variable. Therefore, our algebra work reduces. So, for example, So how algebra work reduces, I will elaborate it. So what I do is, for example, in any question, suppose on a straight line, sometimes what happens means they will give on straight line. So on a straight line, we need to consider 2 points. Sometimes while solving the problems, we need to consider 2 points. So if to consider 2 points, how we consider the points in algebraic points? If we consider, we will consider x1 y1 is 1 point and x2 y2 is another point. So here 2 points are there. How many variables are there? 1 2 3 4. To solve these 4 variables, how many equations we require? 4 equations we require. Sir, no. To solve, see, to solve for x1 y1 x2 y2, how many equations we require? 4 equations required. 4 equations required. Suppose instead of considering this algebraic Cartesian point, that is x1 and x2y2. So if you consider the parametric point, so here you will have t1 in terms of t1 y coordinate, you will get b t2 and y coordinate in terms of t2 you will get. Now how many parameters are there? Only 2 parameters. Yes, sir. We need to solve for two parameters. Here how many parameters? 4 parameters. If you consider parametric points, algebraic parameters point, 2 parameters. So here algebra work reduces. Instead of solving for 4 parameters, just it is enough to solve for 2 parameters. So 2 equations are enough here to solve. But here we need 4 equations. So this is the